Hi there. I'm Sam Vagar, the Executive Director of the Millennium Campus Network, and I'm recording this video just to welcome you. We're so thrilled to have you as a summer intern with us, and it's going to be an incredible couple of months here. I wanted to speak openly from the heart just about how the organization has evolved, where we're at now, where we're going, and how you fit in. So, you should know the organization has been around for 5 years, and it's been an incredible journey. In these last 5 years, we've been able to mobilize over 3,000 students through our annual conferences, brought in guest speakers including our advisors, Dr. Paul Farmer, Dr. Jeffrey Sachs, John Legend, and many others. Allocated over $50,000 in grants so that student leaders can work on clean water projects in Uganda, India, and Nicaragua. And really just affirm the power of students in this space. The idea that young Americans, through thoughtful action, can create meaningful partnerships that affect change around the globe. And that to me has been an incredible process, and it's been really rewarding to be a part of. Where we're going, one big thing is Millennium Campus Conference 2012. We're going to bring together 1,000 students at Northeastern University September 14th and 15th. And I know a lot of you are going to be working on that outreach, and I'm thankful for that. It's going to make all the difference in the world. I would really challenge you to get personal in that outreach, phone calls over emails, and really try to sell it on very personal terms. And those terms really are that these issues are deeply personal and meaningful, and if you're passionate about global development like I am, and about the role young Americans can play in affecting global change, then I think the sell should be really easy and people should hop on board, and they will. Beyond that, beyond the conference, we're really thinking through grassroots organizing year-round for campus leaders to help their organizations become more effective and more sustainable, and that's not easy to do. This work is a struggle, as you see on the board behind me on the sheet right there. We're really thinking through why we are needed as an organization, and it's a hard question to answer. And hopefully throughout this summer, you're going to help us answer those questions. You know, I just want to speak very briefly to the values of our organization. It's really 5 key things. It's passion and humility, it's tenacity and integrity, and I think the big one for me, the one that really sticks out, is empathy. And that really starts not with big fancy speeches and big public displays of activism, but how we treat each other in this office space and how we work with those who we're closest to. I want to share 3 very quick stories to really express how I feel about the values of the MCN. One is that I was at a rally in DC in 2005, and I left that rally, and it was very divisive. There were people on both sides of an issue, but I came across a homeless man sitting on the street, and we sat together and we talked, and we had, I think it was lunch together, and over that lunch, what we came to discover was he taught me far more than I could ever teach him. I mean, he taught me about dignity and the fact that no one can take that from you. It's something that is yours. And he said that he's never afraid to reach out to anybody. He said he had nothing to lose and that it didn't matter if somebody was wearing a fancy suit or fancy clothes, but that really didn't define a person. And after that, I got that message. It was instilled in me, and after I read the book, The End of Poverty, I cold called Jeffrey Sachs, the economist, and emailed 20 of his staff members, and 2 days later I was in New York City meeting with his staff, talking about what we as a generation could do and asking questions about what we could do as a generation to address the Millennium Development Goals. And that's really how this organization started at its earliest point. And to think that it all started from those 2 moments, from learning something from somebody else about how to have courage in reaching out to people, and then having the courage to actually do it, led to the MCN being what it is. And then actually having the courage to pick up the phone and cold call the Genzibar Foundation, the corporate foundation of Genzibar Inc., who actually lease this entire floor. So we're in their office space, they're our biggest donor, and the fact that you're here is the result of a cold call. And so take the values, those 5 values, passion, empathy, humility, integrity, tenacity, and don't just think about what those mean, but try to live those out in these next 8 weeks while you're here. Really think critically about what we as a generation are trying to accomplish with the end of extreme poverty, how this organization fits in, and how your role fits into the organization towards that end. I'm so thrilled to be able to work with all of you, and I'm excited for the journey ahead. Thanks so much.